Hello on YouTube, this is Sosan Trans, aka Elm25, aka JM. I'm back here in the Yestercades in Westfield to see what they've updated. Of course, this time of recording, they have like all of the restrictions going on for COVID-19. So limited space, 6 feet apart, and sanitizing stations and whatnot, temperature checks. So I'm just gonna do like a nice little walkthrough, see what they've updated so far at this time, and see if it's all good or not. But the looks of it, I say there's like plenty of arcade games, so we should start right now while we have a chance. Of course, we have like plenty of interesting stuff here. We have the prong from Atari, that little news cabinet thing here with the little blocks down here. Quite interesting. Then of course they have all these TV sets that have all of the consoles of past and present. There's the SNES, the 360, the GameCube, the Nintendo Switch, N64, Atari, Xbox One, Dreamcast, pretty much everything here. All in good setup. This is like a whole row by the looks of it. Wow. I remember that they used to have like a DDR around here though. Pretty sure they must have gotten rid of it by the looks of it. But they also have like interesting stuff too. I see Kratos with the Yestercade thing. There's a foosball hockey station right there. Looks like they have like a party room here, but it looks to me like, yeah, they have everything set up for a party right down there. Let's see, doesn't look like it's crowded yet. I'll make it quick and hope for the best. So let's see what we got. We have the main event, which is not wrestling in a way. Then we have a Virtual Fighter from Sega, Karate Champ, Hydro Thunder. We got Donkey Kong 3. Then we have Die Hard, the arcade edition. Race driving. We have Clax. Super Pac-Man. Ghosts and Goblins. Shinobi from Sega. Elevator Action. The Double Dragon 2. World Series from the Baseball Association. Popeye. And of course the classic Mortal Kombat, the very first edition. Alright, okay, that takes care of that area. Let's move on to the rest. They also looks like they have here is also a billiards table right here for a nice little pool action. But next to that we have the air hockey, so yeah, that's one way of handling it. Whoa, they got the E-Rave? I haven't seen this in a long time. Mostly like a touchscreen vision game thing. Wow. But this like is recent arcade, not Yestercade. I guess they have their reasons. Now we have here Dig Dug. We have the Neo Geo that has like 4 games, which includes the Metal Slug, Bust a Move, Shinobi 2, and Sengoku. It's mostly like mostly arcade fights and whatnot. Then we have, of course, you gotta have a Mario Brothers before the whole Nintendo franchise became a big deal. And then we got Area 51. Then we have Fix-It Felix Jr. And you see like a lot of these old TVs scattered around, including the playing like movies and whatnot. Like for instance, this one's playing Space Jam, which is another interesting classic movie, Looney Tunes and whatnot. I heard they're doing a Space Jam 2, but I don't know if it's in the works or not. Then we got track and field. And Super Mario Brothers right here. Space Invaders. Then we have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And we got here Revolution X, which stars Aerosmith from Midway. Then down here we have a cocktail cabinet of Mappy. Surprised they have a cocktail cabinet, though I do believe they have their reasons. Next one is Turbo. Tekken 3 from Namco. Bad Dudes. Then we have Alien Syndrome. Frenzy. The first Soul Calibur game. And then we have Double Dragon. Gold Medalist, which is I've never seen this game before, but I think it's more like an Olympic sporting event right here. We got Cubert's Cubes. I believe that's a Cubert sequel, I believe. Pretty sure it has the same method as the original Cubert game. So I don't know if it's going to be probability or not. And of course, you got to have a Battletoads, which is like a lot of people say would be the hardest game out there. They already made a remake of the video game or sequel right now, but I don't know. It's interesting. And of course, you got to see this. Yeah, it's basically Cubert, but with a much more aggressive game by the looks of it. I guess I can't complain. Then we have Off-Road, which is a 3-player steering wheel game. And we got Teenage Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Always a favorite game that I like to play a lot. The Vectograph Tempest. Atari's Millipede. And we have the Super Contra, which is the Contra sequel, which is mostly like you shoot terrorists and monsters and the like. Taito's Jungle Hunt. My guess is like Donkey Kong with a bit of more emphasis into it. Ninja Gaiden. We got Breakout. Then we have here Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, or X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but they're playing the Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter game right there. It's kind of confusing the way it is, but I'm pretty sure they have the reasons behind it. Then, of course, we have the pinball arcade combination of Baby Pac-Man. You see the pinball area right down there. Armor Attack. Never heard of this game before, but it looks to me like an armor-based shootout, but you get to drive around in tanks. The backdrop is a little bit dark to see, but you can tell that they're trying to, that is like a very, very old school game by the looks of it. Then we have Mr. Do. The humongous cabinet of X-Men. I mean, you rarely see these big arcade cabinets of this caliber right here. And always enjoyable to play around with. Carnival from Sega. Missile Command. And of course you got versus Hogan's Alley, mostly shooting based. But I think it's more Nintendo than whatever the case, it's mostly shooting in a way. Of course we also have other stuff here. We have the NFL Blitz. Next up we have Madden Football. One of which is more recent. What is that, like 90s? Late 90s? Of course we also have like other stuff too. We have like chess. You got tic-tac-toe. Pretty sure they have more stuff around here. Then we move on to these arcades. Centauri's Phoenix. We have Paperboy. Classic Rampage. We get to see like like an interesting display case of all of the classic games, past and present. Then we have Space Duel. More like a very old school, if I looked right from Atari. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Tekken 2. Kangaroo from Atari. I believe this is like I guess it's like a Pac-Man clone in a way. Really need to take a look into that one, but yeah, definitely Pac-Man clone. Pretty much. Of course, you can't have a classic arcade area without a Simpsons. Next up we have Aliens vs. Predator. This is way before they did the movie versions. Mostly scrolling, fighting, shooting type of thing. Captain America and the Avengers from Data East. This is like before they put together the real Avengers movie, which still pisses me off over the fact that Black Widow isn't gonna make its appearance in theaters up until say May of next year. Really sucks. I'm pretty sure I'll have a nice little complaint about that one sooner or later, which I'm pretty sure it's already been posted by now. Then we have Lethal Enforcers, more of a shoot 'em up. Sega's Outrun. Mortal Kombat 2. Here's Tetris. Quarterback, which is mostly football, strategic type field, as you can see on the screen. Then we got here like Gauntlet Park Legacy. Moving on ahead, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Then we got Arkanoid. The Elusive Tron. No, Ecom type of logo, but barely midway in a way. Then we have Space Invaders with a deluxe edition with an incredibly detailed backdrop for the game. 1943 airplane shooter. And we have Quicks here. This is like the type of arcade game that has the classic screensaver icons. Yeah, I said it right. It's just it came out of the screensaver. Then we have the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Burger Time. Rolling Thunder. Defender. Time Pilot. Bump and Jump, which is like a racing demolition derby type of card game. Weird type of game, actually. Never seen that one before. But it does certainly have a uniqueness to it. Kind of reminds me of the Space Spy Hunter arcade, which I'm pretty sure it's around here. I have to check. But hey, that's one way of handling it. Next to that, we have, I believe it's like a basketball pachinko machine. It's hard to, don't know what the name is. I know it's from Romstar, but Slam, I believe? The titles are there by the looks of it. But hey, it's basically a pachinko machine. You just have to just slam like basketballs in there and hope you get good points. But next to that, we always have the classic Galaga. Kung Fu Master. A classic Pac-Man. Never get tired of the Pac-Man games. This one has a very detailed screen. In fact, I think most of the screens look more detailed around here. Centipede from Atari. Frogger. Then we got Donkey Kong Jr. It's hard to see from the screen, but it looks like they have everything settled in. And oh yeah, this is it. This is kind of cool. A double screen Nintendo cabinet. One playing Birch versus Duck Hunt. Sorry. Again, the one that says versus Duck Hunt and the other that has Dr. Mario. Oh, this is like one of those rare type of double screens that you see around here. Actually, I think the there's one that has 3 screens that is like a shooter multiplayer thing. I can't remember the name though, but I know that there was one that existed. And of course, you got the 10 Play Choice 10 Nintendo. This one's playing Duck Hunt, but it looks like it's frozen by the looks of it. Hard to tell. DuckTales, yes, it's DuckTales, my bad. Then we have Asteroid Deluxe, sequel, if you can call it that. And then we have the Punch-Out, double screens, and oh boy, I was right, they have a Spy Hunter. Then we got Super Street Fighter 2, with new challenges and whatnot. Super Street Fighter 2. Always weird the Street Fighter always has like multiple titles as a way of updating, but hey, I can't complain. They have Virtual Cop, Budweiser Tapper, not Root Beer Tapper, and of course, being I'm a WWE fan, WWF WrestleFest. It's always nice to see this. Then of course we got here like football, soccer. Over there we have another air hockey, and next to that they have a classic television, an RCA television that has 2 Atari games. Yeah, we got those bad boys. Next we have Pac-Man. This Pac-Man actually. Donkey Kong. With another TV area here. Looks like, yeah, that's Star Fox by the looks of it. At least I think it's Star Fox. Oh, it's a TV playing an inspection of the Star Fox. I remember having like one for Diddy Kong Racing and Pokemon, which is kind of weird, but hey, never thought it was going to be that strange. Here's Donkey Kong. Anyways, here's the Donkey Kong cabinet. Next up we have asteroids. Then we go on to the pinballs. One being Games of Thrones.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to hit the buttons. That's how it's supposed to work.
Slow.
Then we have the Addams Family. Next up we have Twister, classic movie with a bit of a fan on top to blow you away. Kind of reminds me of Whirlwind. Then of course next up we have Metallica. The Walking Dead. Fishtails with a nice little sea bass up on top that talks to ya. Doctor Who. We have the Shrek video game. Seriously, Shrek is so overrated already. Jesus Christ, 4 movies and we have a lot of memes on this shit. Then we have Dirty Harry. Make his day, motherfucker. You rarely see pinball machines of this caliber. Then we have like the little ice ball, football stuff. But on top showing, I say, a lot of TVs playing multiple stuff. Stuff like Ninja Turtles. Then we have Super Mario Brothers playing on a few TV screens. You got Zelda. You got, I don't know what the other game is, but yeah, not really a handling the issue. This part looks a bit kind of fun. Then we have Theater of Magic. Mustang, which is apparently out of order, quite a record developing. Black Knight 2000. And of course we have the Royal Rumble, which has that colorful LED screen. Wow, that is actually cool by the looks of it. And of course, next to that we have the Monsters pinball machine, Stern pinball with the screen. Twilight Zone, which again another out of order one. Ghostbusters. Jurassic Park. Then we have Star Trek. And of course we have, and then next to that we have the nice little baseball area right down here. The Slugfest. And of course they have the Dance Dance Revolution 2 Supernova. And we'll finish it up with some racing games. You have Cruis'n USA, Cruis'n World, and then we have Crazy Taxi. So I think that about wraps it up. I must say, they got, unlike the other two arcade areas, this one is Yestercades. This one's a bigger one, and you should have like a lot more video games than you expected, including like all of the, from all the classics to a few that are quite surprising. The E-Rave is like the biggest thing, because I never thought I'd see one here. But hey, there's plenty of games for you to play. Hey, some of them are your favorites, some of them not so much. And of course, just like in the other Yestercades, they're following the CDC guidelines. 6 feet apart, masks on, temperature checks, social distancing type of stuff. As long as you remain in that type of position, you'll be okay. And again, a lot of games to play around with. So hopefully, and this is a big hopefully, as long as it remains open, it's going to be, we won't have an issue. So if you guys are in New Jersey and in Westfield, go check this place out. If not, you can always go to Red Bank and Somerville for both their establishments. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. Yeah, it's a big recommendation for me. So that's it for the tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you all next time. #VerTheGoodCartoons.